Obviously, in a cardio kickboxing class, we have to do some kicking. Now, quick note before we start, when we make contact with the bag, we want to make sure we're making contact with the shin bones here. Right, so every time I strike, I want the shin bones to connect. We're going to start with the lead low or leg kick. That means I'm going to strike with my left leg. So I'm going to get on my fighting stance. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a step to the outside of the bag. That means I don't want to step on a straight line like this. I want to make sure I step to the outside, about 20 to 30 degrees to the outside. And try not to get too close to the bag. So once I take my step, somewhere around there, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to lift my left leg up to the desired height. In this case, we're striking the leg, so we don't want to go too high. After I do that, I'm going to turn my hips and my shoulders. I want to make sure that my hips, my torso, my shoulders, everything is turning to the right, because that's where I want the force to go to. And when I make contact, once again, we make contact with that shin bone, right? So it looks something like this in a slow motion. I lift up and then I turn. Once I make contact, I bring it back and I return. One more time, take the step, lift that leg up, turn your hips, turn your shoulders, turn your torso, make contact, bring it back. So at full speed, it will look something like this. Another quick note, when you're making contact with the bag with your shin bones, make sure you're making contact either horizontal or a little bit downwards. Try not to make contact upwards like this. Now let's work on the rear kick. I'm gonna get on my fighting stance. Now here, I'm gonna take a little step with my lead leg, which is my left, about 45 degrees towards the back to the outside. Once I'm here, I'm going to lift my right leg up, get the proper height. So remember, we're going low here, so we don't want to go too high. And once again, I want to turn those hips, I want to turn those shoulders into the bag, making contact with my shin bones. Once again, make sure you either go horizontal or downwards, like this. Once I make contact, I return and I bring it back. Once more, take the step, lift the leg up, turn your hips, turn your shoulders, make contact with the shin bones, and then bring it back. At full speed, it will look something like this. So that is an easy way to start working on some round kicks on the bag. Hope you enjoy, and I'll catch you in the next one.